At approximately 2:08 a.m., Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputy attempted to make a traffic stop of a vehicle for a registration violation in the area of West Adler and South 68th Street. The deputy who initiated the initial stop requested assistance. As deputies were arriving, the driver and passenger of the vehicle fled on foot. The driver was taken into custody after a brief foot pursuit near the on-ramp of I-94 and 68th Street. Sheriff's deputies and officers from the West Dallas Police Department assisted in a search for the second subject. And shortly after 3 a.m., a deputy observed a male subject climb out of a garbage bin in the area of West Adler and 64th Street. A perimeter was reestablished and a subject was encountered in the 6300 block of West Dixon. The subject was approached by one of our deputies, at which time the subject produced a firearm and fired at our deputy, striking him several times in both his arms and his torso. The deputy was conveyed to an area hospital where he's being treated for his injuries. At this time, his injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, and we all should be very grateful and thankful for that officer, for that deputy. Sheriff's deputies and officers from multiple surrounding agencies now began a search for the shooting suspect. And at the same time, a shelter-in-place order was issued. During the search, sheriff deputies and officers encountered a male subject crouching down behind a vehicle in the area of South 60th and Main Streets, and issued commands for the subject to cooperate. Subsequently, the deputies and officers heard a single shot and found the subject lying on the ground from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Milwaukee Police Department was requested to conduct an independent investigation into this matter. Investigators at this time have not established whether the subject found dead from the self-inflicted gunshot wound is connected to the shooting of the deputy. At this time, the shelter-in-place order still remains in effect. Residents are asked to contact 911 if they see something suspicious, and anyone with information regarding this investigation is asked to contact the Milwaukee Police Department at 414-935-7360. Again, that number is 414-935-7360, or contact Crime Stoppers at 414-224-TIPS. Again, that's 414-224-TIPS. I want to thank all the area law enforcement agencies that responded to the call of help from one of our sheriff's deputies. The law enforcement support and collaboration is some of the best I've ever seen in my years in law enforcement. And we're grateful for those partners from all the surrounding agencies. Too many for me to mention, but all of them know who they are and what role that they played. I want to say thank you to all those agencies. And again, I want to ask the public to be patient as we still continue to sort through the investigation, as we're still trying to make connections between the individual that was found dead, as well as information as we were just walking out here that an individual was found in the neighborhood who may possibly be connected to this incident. So with that, I'll stop and take a few brief questions.
Is the deputy who pulled over this car in the first place the same deputy who was shot?
No, it was a deputy, another deputy that made the initial stop, he was not the deputy that was shot. No.
And we know that you have one person in custody, the driver. How many suspects are you looking for? Just one, and is that driver in custody?
Yes, we after the initial stop and the subjects exiting the vehicle, we did take into custody the driver thereafter. The second subject remained on the loose, and we were still seeking that subject.
So I just want to make sure.
More about the deputy in the hospital right now.
The deputy is 26 years of age. He's been with our agency now for about 18 months. He works our patrol division on the third shift. He's a very fine officer, a very fine member of this agency. Thank goodness his injuries at this point do not appear to be life-threatening. We got to be very fortunate now. This is twice within 2 weeks. Law enforcement officers have encountered individuals with weapons and have been shot doing their jobs. And we're just very grateful and thankful that his injuries do not appear to be life-threatening.
So I just want to make sure I have this clear. We have one person dead, but we're unsure if that person is the suspect. What would you tell the public right now who is sheltering in place and has been for several hours at this point?
Again, it was an individual that officers and deputies noted in the neighborhood and attempted to make contact with the individual. They saw him crouching down behind a vehicle, and when they attempted to make contact with the individual, they heard a single shot. And following that shot, they found the individual lying down from a single self-inflicted gunshot wound. So at this point right now, we've not been able to make the connection as to what that individual's involvement was and is to this investigation. The Milwaukee Police Department and its are through that. We hope to connect here shortly through some forensic evidence and other evidence so that, again, we can give the all clear in the neighborhood.
We just were over at 67th and Dixon and saw some of your deputies taping up the scene over there. Can you tell me what's going on over there?
Again, just as we were walking out here, we received word that an individual was found walking in the neighborhood. After a brief pursuit, he was taken into custody by law enforcement, sheriff's deputies, and police officers. And we're still trying to determine what that individual's connection to this investigation may be as well.
You believe he is connected?
Send out alerts like this.
I'm sorry.
You believe he is connected, this person?
We've not made that connection at this point. It's too early to tell, but we're working and trying to determine that right as quickly as we can. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I apologize. When you all send out alerts like this, exactly how big of an area got that alert? We know people as far as up to 1 million people were hearing received this alert. So how do you guys justify who receives it versus who doesn't?
That's determined by the Office of Emergency Management. The lieutenant that was in command on the street felt it important that we issue an alert to the immediate area. How far and wide the area of coverage goes, I can't answer that for you at this point right now, but we're just very grateful that that lieutenant made the decision to do what was in the best interest of the residents of this immediate neighborhood.
Did law enforcement ever discharge a weapon?
It hasn't been determined at this point, but every indication I have right now that no, that's no officers discharged their weapons.
You mentioned that the officer who was shot was conscious and breathing and being treated for his injuries. Have you been able to connect with them and figure out if they can tell you anything about the suspect to try to confirm if the person that did have the self-inflicted gunshot, if that is the person who did it?
We are working to determine the identities of the two individuals, the one that is deceased as well as the individual that was just taken into custody a short time ago. I've personally not made no contact. I'm leaving here to go out to the hospital to talk with the officer and his family. I think investigators have been able to have contact with him. What information they've been able to get from him at this point, I don't have that at this time.
We know the person doesn't have a coat on, or at least didn't at the time that he fired his weapon. Do you know if any of those people, that either the person who's dead or the person you just took into custody, had coats on?
I don't know at this time. I'm still trying to determine that. So, yeah.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Sheriff.
We just heard there from Milwaukee County Sheriff Ernell Lucas there. And the biggest takeaway here from this press conference that we just heard, shelter in place still in effect for the 68th and Alder, for that vicinity, for that area. Important for residents to know that. He also said that the Milwaukee County deputy who was shot several times was shot in the arms and torso. That deputy, as Sheriff Lucas confirms here, is 26 years old, doesn't have life-threatening injuries. And another thing that we do want to point out, right now it's unknown if the person who was found dead with self-inflicted gunshot wound is related to this deputy shooting investigation and incident.